Oh, kidding. She doesn't want to be part of this video anymore. Good morning, Monarchs! Today, I almost said gamers. Today, we're gonna be doing something a little different. I kind of broke my DS. Okay, listen, hear me out. Okay, I've been using my DS a lot more often because I absolutely love this thing. I mean, come on, just look at it. It's so cool. Lately, I've been needing to get more play coins. And if you know DSs, you know that play coins are earned from gaining steps. And to get steps, you have to literally walk around with your DS in your pocket. So I took mine to work, and since I work at Starbucks, I'm doing a lot of walking around, so I thought it would be the perfect place to gain play coins. And unfortunately, yeah, I leaned a little too hard against it in my pocket, and yeah, it's not in the best shape, to put it lightly. So the entire bottom screen is almost completely black, half of it's gone, and the top screen is just awful. Thankfully though, this is not like the screen is actually cracked, that's the screen inside of the screen, which means that I have to replace the entire LCD screen, or just buy another one. Luckily, I'm not the type of person to give up easily, and it's way more expensive to buy a new DS than it is to just repair one, hence why I have this. This is a replacement screen for the bottom screen, and the one that I just showed you was the top screen. It just came literally today. So today we're going to take apart this entire thing right here, this bad boy, and you're gonna watch me do it. Yeah, I'm still doing that giveaway thing. It's just that really almost nobody decided to do this. It's still happening until I have enough people to start it. So just keep that in mind, that if you did comment on it, on that video, which I will link below by the way, that giveaway is still happening. I'm still giving away $20 worth of Nintendo Online. So, yeah. Anyway, on to the video. Okay, admittedly, this isn't a lot of space to work with. Unfortunately, it's all I have. So you're not gonna be able to see my face for the rest of the video, because this is probably the best camera angle that I can come up with for you to be able to see what I'm doing. Here we go. I know my hands are gonna get in the way a little bit here for this part, but all right, we're officially in there. As it turns out, I'm actually stupid. I forgot that this thingy was in here, the pen. Alrighty, as you can see, we have opened it up entirely. We took the whole back off. Alright, after 8 million freaking ribbon cables later, I'm finally able to actually remove the motherboard gently, but now I should be able to somehow remove this stick from this casing. Alright, after a little bit of tinkering, I managed to install the new joystick thingy. It's now completely black instead of being gray. And now we're gonna remove the screen, which is right here. Alrighty, I managed to get the old screen off. It was pretty much as easy as just peeling off some old adhesive and then just popping the screen out. As you can see, this is the old one. It's a little hard to tell since this, you can't really see the damage until the screen is turned on. But yeah, this is the original one, and as you can see, it's got some writing right here. I don't know why. So now we got this. I don't want to put this cable back in because I need to actually take this cable out in order to take the top screen off. But now at least I can flip it upside down without it without all the parts just like falling apart. But yeah, now the new screen has been installed at the bottom at least. Now it's a little hard to see, but you can actually see the internal screen damage with the glare. So we're gonna deal with this bad boy next. And unfortunately, that does mean that this is the hardest part, which is why I brought out this. Yes, hold on, let me zoom out. Yes, as you can see, we got our heat gun. I have no idea how this works. Supposedly this is gonna help us release the glue from the top screen, so then we can actually take it apart. So yeah, we're gonna figure this out together. Here we go. Alright, zooming back in, we can see that I have removed the top screen. Look at that, wow, it's all off now. So we're gonna remove this little ring thing here, I'm pretty sure. And then this is where the hard part begins. This is where we're gonna have to apply heat directly to the top here and then begin prying it with a plastic tool, like for example this one here. And then just continue until this entire top plasticky bit comes off. So this is gonna take a little while. I will update you once this is off. Alright. In the middle of the process of removing this little top panel thing, and as you can see where I have applied heat is exactly where this top panel is now coming out. However, I do see a bit of damage to the top plastic here since I pried it out kind of hard because, oh gosh, the plastic is bending a little bit, as you can see. Probably shouldn't be happening, gonna be honest. So it's been a couple days after that previous clip, and well, I always try to be positive about everything, but I really wanted this video to be a positive video, one that I could look back on and be proud of that I did something. But sometimes things just aren't gonna go the way that you expect, and you know, despite the fact that I managed to repair my DS, like the screens, both of them work now. Unfortunately, there was a bit of damage done to the top here. I don't know if you can see this. This is supposed to be flat, but now it's popping up because of heat damage. So that's permanently stuck like that. On top of that, while I did manage to put it back together and get it to work, there's unfortunately been damage to these components. There's a piece of tape right here, but it's covering the component right there. It's a ribbon cable connector that you don't lift the hatch on, and unfortunately I lifted it up and it snapped it on both of them, right here and right here, meaning that if there's not a consistent pressure constantly pressing down on this thing, the DS doesn't power on, which does unfortunately mean that it is entirely unusable for the time being, unless I were to get someone to professionally repair that for me, or I could attempt to do it myself, but it would cost a lot of money and it would take a lot of time that I don't have. The instructions weren't very clear. It's a very easy mistake to make, unfortunately, and the video that I was watching did not warn me beforehand to not pull on that. It didn't explain that you should never try to like bend it because otherwise it will break. So due to bad instructing from the video, I have damaged my DS beyond my own capabilities of repair. I can think of a few ways to do temporary fixes, but I'm afraid that using super glue might damage the plastic itself or potentially even make the situation worse, and I don't want to risk that. So this is just where we're at right now. Like I said, I really hoped this would be a positive video. I mean look, I managed to take the old screens out, here they are, and I managed to put in the new ones and they all work just fine. Everything works just fine. It's just that those two pieces that broke that are incredibly hard to repair because they're soldered onto the motherboard. I was just starting to get into using my DS again, and these things are expensive. Like, they go for like $200, $300, I think. And this is my childhood DS too, mind you. So it definitely took a toll on my mental health a little. And on top of life situations, this week just has not been the most productive, and I even debated just not making this video altogether. But I know that I have to put something out, even if it's not what I wanted it to be, you know? I felt like a complete failure when I figured out that I couldn't repair it, and I was just so ready to give up, but I'm not giving up on this thing just yet. I just need to wait a little bit longer and hope that I can find the time to take it to a professional repairman or something, like an electronics repair shop, and see what can be done. But that would mean having to put this video out as it is, and I think I'm okay with that. I appreciate you if you watched this. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. I appreciate you sticking around to the very end if you are still listening. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully next video is gonna be a little more cheery. Alright.